So, what's with the ending of the second Pokemon Scarlet and Violet trailer? Because it seems like a general outro. I guess it's a bit out of place, but see, we got a Pokeball in the way. That's just logo and branding. And also, we can click here for the Pokemon YouTube channel, or we can check out the UK version of the trailer. Probably nothing, right? But it is just weird. And there's a couple of weird things to note as well, that we have the same aspect ratio that we do for something cinematic that isn't actual gameplay footage. And other outros or other like taggy things for Pokemon trailers aren't this strange. Well, we can also take it to another level because that's the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Japanese logo, and if you've been paying attention to anything Pokemon for the last decade, the logos actually give us a hint as to one of the major features of the game. So when we take this background, and then we see this weird crystal thing, okay. What does it mean? I have no clue. Can we find more hints as to what's going on here? Maybe. So if we check out the new, updated logo for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, it has this interesting border around it, and hey, look at that. More tires. I didn't put this in my last video talking about pocket monsters on motorcycles, but that just enforces it even more, and then we can see something going on with the legendary Pokemon. So this is very loud and cluttered, and now we have these extra symbols. This and like a spiderweb pattern was shown in the first trailer before we actually got into the gameplay footage with like the office that has all the I Spy clues in it potentially. So there's a lot to unpack here when it comes to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and none of it makes any sense right now. So we have, well actually, I think the legendary Pokemon make the most sense when it's like, oh yeah, they seem like they're just going to turn into bikes or something. But we have the crystals matching up with the logo, something legendary Pokemon. It's also interesting when you consider that the legendary Pokemon are represented inside of the logo as well, but it seems different for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet because Koraidon and Miraidon, they don't really show directly in just like the version art. It needed this extra border stuff, whereas we could see Mega Evolution and Xerneas in just the logo for Pokemon X and Y as this started to become a trend and people were understanding like, oh, hey, we can figure out what's going on here. So let's take a look at the past and maybe get some ideas. Now, Mega Evolution was teased long before it was officially revealed, and even before, like, the normal time for gameplay trailers, Pokemon X and Y was wild. We had a January reveal of the game instead of, like, late February Pokemon Day. Then we got Sylveon, a new evolution, so just straight up new Pokemon, new type implications as well. And then April, to tie in with the movie, we get to see a new form for Mewtwo. Now, at this time, a new form didn't really seem like any kind of crazy stuff. We just had in the previous generation all of these fusions with Kyurem, Zekrom, and Reshiram, but it turned out that like, oh, Mega Evolution is a thing. And Mega Evolutions ended up being revealed in August? I know it was a long time ago, but that just doesn't seem right for my memory. And if that trend is to hold up for this game, it's going to be a couple more months. So we're in June, July, August, so actually 2 months. Depending on the trailer reveal cycle, it's something. So maybe it gets revealed sooner, which could be out of trend, or we just chill and find out what's going on with all the secrets of this also unnamed region. This reveal cycle is weird, guys. So let's talk about Pokemon Sun and Moon, because this is when people started catching on and going with the theories, because wait a second, we just saw Mega Evolution getting a hint. Now we have some kind of prism here. What could that mean? Z-moves, of course, also being revealed in August. Why does it feel like all of these gimmicks were revealed later than I remember? Now, the interesting thing is on the now-defunct Pokemon Sun and Moon website, there was actually a picture of Pikachu using some kind of crazy electric move, so it's like, oh cool, we have like a new move that might be shown off at some point, or like an exclusive move to Pikachu. Nope, it was actually just Z-move hinting, and that happened months before, or at least a month before the actual reveal. So there was an existing tease. Now things get a bit more complicated when it comes to Pokemon Sword and Shield, and actually, I want to go back and talk about the legendary representation. Okay, weird time for Bulbapedia to have server issues, but yeah, you could actually see the representation of Solgaleo and especially Lunala right in the logos. We could see what the legendary Pokemon were going to look like, and we were too ignorant to understand. And the funny thing is, people are like, nah, we're not getting a wolf for like the legendary Pokemon. That's just going to be some kind of symbol. And then we ended up getting Sword Wolf and Shield Wolf. But once again, we have a symbol representation, and it's holding true. Like, okay, now we have some significant stuff. So Dynamax was revealed in June, but it still didn't like seem directly related to the symbol just yet, because that was also related to the gym challenge. So this was just like an overall theme, but still something major for Pokemon Sword and Shield. Now, as for all the other hints we have with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, I still have no idea what oranges and grapes are supposed to represent here. Okay, I get the color and region theming, but when you look at Koraidon and Miraidon, it's very strange that we've had so much to do with these crests, and it just doesn't directly line up. So this could be something else related. We can also see like little symbols on the backpack and clothing. So a lot of like game-specific representation, also shown through having two different professors. Everything's just kind of crazy, and if we kind of go through this, what hints can we find? So we got some kind of symbol over there that looks like a sailboat. Everything just kind of getting something direct and real-world related. So seems to be a gym, seems to become some kind of setup. We have weird patterns. There's also this star symbol, which we saw in the first trailer, and we have the racing flags, which seems to tie into the legendary Pokemon becoming motorcycles or bikes or something. And we still have no idea what any of it means. So like as we go through this, and there's like ads and more Pokemon language in the background that was like still untranslatable even after the release of Pokemon Sword and Shield, so that's also cool. Either way, I'm trying to find something that potentially relates to the gimmick, and the only thing that kinda comes close is also like, hey, we can split up and search for clues, you know, 4 people engaging in the world at the same time, so we have the deeper experienced multiplayer gameplay. That's cool, but it's not as obvious or straightforward with like Dynamax dens or raid battles or something. So the only hint we kind of have to go off of right now are the legendary Pokemon. Is this a form change for some kind of vehicle? Does this relate to Pokemon? But that also wouldn't make sense, because if we go back and we look at all the other logos, we have directly related Pokemon battles, directly related to Pokemon battles, and directly related to Pokemon battles. So what does this have to do with a Pokemon battle? I don't think it can really be figured out. Just kind of something to keep an eye on. I don't know if it's like deliberate enough hints and clues right now, like the Pokemon company's like, oh, they'll know when they figure it out kind of idea. I'm trying to like look to see if some of these are similar, like this and this. I'm like, is there a main symbol or theming here? I don't think so. There's purple. There's also some red colors. Actually, the Pokeball coming in might not just be branding, but could also represent something significant with theme, because this is inside of a battle. This is affecting your Pokemon in some kind of way. I think we can also look at this and say, yeah, this has nothing to do with adding a Pokemon type or swapping Pokemon types or whatever nonsense fake leak that idiots fell for when it comes to anything like that. Remember how it was only after the reveal of a UK-based Pokemon region that habitual liars like Poketips and A-Drive covered the leaks of an armor evolution? Turns out 99.99% of leaks are fake and only idiots fall for them. There was also the time that Tyranitar Tube covered a Pokedex leak that was immediately debunked within like 24 hours. Twice. Losers just never learn, I guess. So it seems like that's the only thing this faceted logo can tell us right now, and maybe, actually, I think I just kind of figured it out off of just a stray thought in my head. This is a tease for what's going to be in the next Pokemon Scarlet and Violet trailer, and I feel like this is a trend that's going to hold up from here on out. Because I was kind of thinking, how do we know so much about the legendary Pokemon? They're like, there's enough to where we can draw from the legendary Pokemon and kind of figure out where the game's going to be going. but we don't know about the gimmick, even though we don't always know about the gimmick at this time, and we still don't have, like, the region name. So there's a lot of holes, but there's also, like, a lot of teases and a lot of information we can get for ourselves. And then something super cryptic, but also has a history behind it. I'm guessing that we're going to have, like, some kind of deliberance here, that there's going to be a trend where it's like trailer, tease, trailer, tease. And that explains why some information is so obscured and some information is so upfront. Tell me what you think. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Hope you have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.